Stop looking for that perfect treat combining moist crumbs and rich chocolate flavor, as this brownie cupcake recipe transforms homemade brownies into a scrumptious cupcake form. The process is exactly similar to making eggless brownies, so let us start by melting chocolate and butter over a double boiler. Once done, take it off the flame and immediately add the condensed milk. The key to get the crackly crust on top of brownies is by making sure that the sugar is melted properly. So add the sweetener, which in this case is the condensed milk, when the mixture is still hot so that it combines well, but make sure to beat it, whisk it continuously while adding. That's your wet ingredients. Let us put it onto a side for now and mix the dry ingredients, which includes plain flour, that is maida, baking powder and salt. Give it a quick mix. Now simply dump your dry into the wet and combine the two using the cut and fold method. You will notice that the batter is thick, just like a brownie batter, but you want a cupcake batter here, right? So to adjust the consistency, let's add hot water. Yes, hot, just to ensure that everything is smooth and mixed properly. Divide the brownie batter between 6 cupcake liners lined on a muffin tin. Then bake in a preheated oven of 180 degrees Celsius for 18 to 22 minutes or until a skewer inserted in the center of the cupcake comes out with some little crumbs. Look at that crust. Let it rest in the pan itself for another 3 minutes and then transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. For today's frosting, I am using a coffee flavor, but feel free to experiment with different flavors of choice. I am linking to a few flavors that you can consider trying with these cupcakes in the description box below. This coffee frosting has the base of our condensed milk buttercream frosting, and that is why I keep repeating in all our videos that if you get the base recipe right, you can make countless flavors using the same recipe. So definitely check out that video for additional tips and tricks on making the buttercream, which will be again linked in the description box below. And as for this one, we start by beating the butter until it is light and pale. Add sweetened condensed milk to it and beat well. This is our base, and since we are making coffee flavor, let us add coffee concoction to it, which is basically instant coffee powder dissolved in hot water and allowed to cool completely. Beat well, do a taste test and add more condensed milk if you find it to be a bit bitter. That's the beauty of this frosting, which I'm going to explain in much details in our next video. So do consider subscribing if that sounds enticing to you. For that chocolate garnishing on top, simply add melted chocolate to the mold of choice. This is not a sponsored post, just sharing the brand, as that's a common question. I get it in all my comments. So let the chocolate set completely and tada, it's ready. If you're living in a hot weather like I do, then you might have to refrigerate it for 3 to 4 minutes, and once set, demold and it's ready to be used as a garnish. To assemble the cupcakes, simply take your cold cupcakes, add a swirl on top. I am using 1mm piping tip here and place the garnish. Also dusting it with some cocoa powder for enhancing the look of the cupcakes. These cupcakes are crusty on top, soft and moist from inside. The coffee flavored smooth, silky, melt in your mouth frosting simply complements the brownie. And that's it for this one. I'll see you soon in my next one. Until then, this is Sushma signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.